In this video we're going to do a simple decision tree in Palisades precision tree software. So we got to go to lab.devry.edu. You can't do this on your home machine as you need an add-in. Now to get into Citrix you might have to log in with your username and password that you normally use, and you may have to either say you've already installed the Citrix receiver, or you may have to download and install this file called the Citrix receiver. I have already done it, so it takes me right here into the Citrix environment. If you have trouble getting access to the Citrix environment by following the instructions on the main screen, then you need to call the DeVry Technical Help Desk number, and that DeVry Technical Help Desk number is going to be displayed right here. DeVry Technical Support 877-306-4283. Okay, so once into Citrix, you then type in here precision tree, and up will come Palisade precision tree. So click on that, and I go to open, and it'll ask you to download a file, which I'm going to do. And then you click on the file. Up comes this icon on the far right of my system tray at the bottom. That's how I use this, and you know that you've got the decision tree ready to go, the precision tree software installed if it ends up here in a menu item at the top right of the Excel environment. So I'm going to make this a little bit bigger, and let's just say that we want to create a decision tree that looks like this. It looks like this. You've got a decision to make about the size of a plant. It'll be either a big plant or a small plant, and if there's a strong economy, which is a 70% chance, you'll make 100 million. If there's a weak economy, you'll meet negative 14 million. If it's a small plant and the economy is strong, you'll make 40 million, and if it's a small plant and the economy is weak, you'll make 30 million. Okay, so you want to know which of these decisions is the best. So to do that, you need to put your mouse somewhere where it lets you stretch out in terms of making this decision tree. So I'm going to put my mouse right here on C11, and I'm going to click on decision tree, and I'm going to just accept C11 as my default spot. It's going to ask me now for a name for this, and I'm going to call this plant size decision. Click on OK. And then what you do is you click on this node here, left click, double left click, and we want to start off with our decision nodes, which are always denoted by a regular square. And branch 1 is going to be make a big plant. Branch 2 is going to make a small plant. Click on, move that back, okay, click on OK, and you can see that it put those two decision alternatives in there. Then what we have to do is we have to put the chance nodes, or these are also called states of nature, and they are denoted by the round node symbol. So we double click on that, go to chance, and the first one for branch number 1 we're going to type strong economy, and branch 2 is going to be weak economy, and the probability is 70% for a strong economy and 30% for a weak economy. Click on OK, and that gives you this decision state of nature node. So now what we do is we click on the node, or at least put our mouse over the node and right click and go to copy subtree, and then what we do is we right click on this node down here and go paste subtree. Say yes to the dialog box, and there we have the problem modeled the same way it was in this situation here, except we need to now add what some of the outcomes are, the payoffs are. So for a big plant in a strong economy, we have to put 100 right here. For a big plant in a weak economy, we have to put negative 14 million. For the strong economy, in a small plant we will make 40 million, and in a weak economy we'll make 30 million. Okay, so, and what this does is this takes the sum of all the values in the path and puts it at the very terminal end of the path right here. Okay, so now that we have that, we are in a position to determine exactly which decision is the best. What the decision tree software here does is it takes 100 and multiplies it by 0.7 and adds negative 14 multiplied by 0.3, arriving at what's called the expected monetary value, or just the expected value. And the expected value from doing that math is 65.8 million if you build a big plant. In a small plant, it takes 40 times 0.7 and 30 times 0.3 and adds those two products together to get 37. The decision tree then looks at the 65.8 for the big plant and the 37 for the small plant, and it puts the biggest one at the front of the tree right here, indicating true for the branch that produces the biggest payoff, since these are profits. And that is how you do a simple decision tree using Palisades precision tree software.